Alright. First and foremost, I just want to say that I don't hate white people at all. You know, and I know I have a few people on here who are friends of mine and who I talk to on a daily basis, and I respect them and they respect me and whatnot. But with that said, I guess I wanted to share with you guys a little bit about why I'm gonna be I'm moving in a few weeks to a different area, and I know I've said on a lot of my videos that I don't like the area that I'm living in now, which is in Palm Harbor, because I deem it to be a racist area, man, because like 92%, it might even be 94%, but just like the research I've done online about Palm Harbor says that it's 94% Caucasian, man, and there's just not many black folks in this area at all, you know. And while I love Florida, and this is where I plan to stay, just this area alone, I never liked it. Like I just never felt a good vibe about this area, and I never really made any friends in this city either. And it's weird because when I lived in New York, I lived there for 22 years. You know, I made friends like every day. Like I would just go outside and just go to the gas station, and like I would just stop and just talk to somebody, man. We just talk about whatever, just talk about sports or just talk about women, or just start talking, man. And I would just make friends just like that. Like even with cashiers and people who worked at establishments, man, I'd just be talking to them and they'd just be so laid back and just cool as hell, man. And that's one thing that I miss about New York is just having people like that around me. Just people who give off those good vibes, you know what I'm saying? Just all around down to earth people, man. So, you know, when I move, I'm gonna be moving in 3 weeks to my own studio. I'm so excited about it, I can't wait. But, you know, I chose Tampa because it's a lot more diverse, man, and there's a lot more black folks there, and that was one thing that I mean, everybody was looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, why are you moving all the way to Tampa, man? It's just like 20 miles away. And, you know, even my manager looked at me. He was like, what would make you move to Tampa? Like, who would make you move to this particular area? But it's like every time I've been to Tampa, it's just been a great experience for me, man. It's like even the day I went and signed the lease, which was 3-4 weeks ago or so, it's like, you know, just going to I had to go to AmScot to get a money order, and just like, usually when I go in there, they're just like, and the ones in Palm Harbor, they're just like all rude and like short with you, man, and they won't even make eye contact with you, man. It's like, I just went in this one, and they were just so cool, man. They were just so down to earth, and they talk to you like you're a human being, and just the stores that I've been in Tampa, just shopping, like even the supermarkets, it's like, they're just like so down to earth, man. You just feel like you fit right in, man. Just like the whole environment in Tampa is different. You just get a good vibe, man. So that's pretty much what made me want to choose that area to live. And you know, it's not necessarily that I'm trying to move away from white people, but how do I say this without sounding racist? Just with me, I just vibe better with people who are black or Hispanic or whatnot, what have you. Just anybody who's non-white, I tend to vibe better with, man. It's like I could sit there and have a conversation with somebody who's black or Hispanic or whatever for hours and hours, and this even happens at work. Like with the few amount of black or Hispanic people that actually come into my job, the few that come in, I would say like all the ones that come in, like I just stand there and have conversations with them, and it just feels so right, man. I feel so comfortable, and we just vibe, man. And it's just always been like that. Like even in my old city in Binghamton, it's like I would always click and vibe with people who were black or Hispanic, mostly. most of the Hispanic black people that would come in, like, they're just so cool and down to earth. Like, we would just vibe, man. It's just like straight up vibe and just conversate for like a long time, man. And with the Caucasians who come into my job, I'm not saying all, because there's a few that are cool, but like a lot of them are just like, not necessarily rude, but just like short, man. Like the females especially, like they'll just say one word answers and like just like try to get out of there, man. And I'm not saying that's because they see me and they're uncomfortable, but I'm just saying that's where my whole comfort is, man. So I mean, I did choose Tampa, and I like it there, and you know, I'm really excited about this, because this will be the first time I've lived on my own since I've lived in Florida, and I'm just really looking forward to it, man. So I was just trying to get that out there real quick, you know, yeah.